Obviously, you know, both of us being from the UK, we have that knowledge of VideoGamezYo. We have seen him playing and growing over time, constantly improving and doing destruction in the European scene. But Kombat, no slouch himself whatsoever, was starting to do a lot of work at things like NLBC. You know, has done a lot, and then generally, you know, as Aquaman said earlier, fifth the final Kombat has shown that he can beat the best of the best, and he very much has that capability. Now, both these guys, I feel, are definitely in the dark horse pool of these players. You know, a lot of people who do follow these players know that they're very capable, but we'll have to see how they fare off as we get things started in our first game loading in.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a Johnny Cage mirror match, which I did expect right out the gate. The character's in such a great position in this game, and both of these players have such great cages.
100. No beard, so not evil, right? Fight me and find out. Okay. Now I'm thinking evil.
Round one.
Confirmed, beards are evil. We're starting things off with this Johnny Cage mirror.
Oh, projectile trade right out the gate here. They're squaring it, shove her up again.
Yeah, now you realize they're running different projectiles. Kombat opting for the straight one, which is just the base one, whereas VGY taking the low force ball in the loadout right here. Kombat starting things off with that wake up down 4 from VGY.
Yeah, as briefly mentioned at the start of this match, it's the beauty of custom variations. So many versatile different ways to play each character, never exactly the same.
Yeah, for real. Now, both these players, you know, just choosing to play around the space. Neither wants to really overcommit to the offense right now, keeping each other very, very safe right here. Tries to check with the sweep, and they're just playing the space. You know, they're just playing the projectile trading games right now because, realistically, it doesn't really seem like either of them wants to try and play super aggressively.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to extend, especially against a character like Johnny Cage, who can really punish you in small bursts.
Yeah, and Johnny, you know, I mean, especially with customs now, hitting really hard.
Also got to keep in mind, remember, Kombat does have access to that fatal blow capture to shoot it a second ago, but that will be back in a few mere seconds.
Now that is something I also want to touch on, man. VGY is a very hard player to grab. Instantly the first throw is straight away teched. Kombat right now has a really good position to work with, but the downward rising star closes it out. First round to VideoGamezYo.
Yeah, you got to imagine that. I know there's a lot of pressure on this young man at the moment. He has a lot to prove to himself as well as the rest of the community. But if there's ever a place to do it, it's right here, right now.
What a beautiful,
very best.
Incredible flawless block on that jump in right now. Kombat trying to go for the pressure. Has a little bit of a health deficit, not too much though, but
nice catch there. Himself up, keeps himself safe. Both of these players being very, very patient, waiting for one to make a small, tiny mistake to capitalize off it.
Now that was very cheeky as well from VGY. You know, taking both throws back-to-back throws Kombat straight away. Now checks on the down 3 right there, trying to find Kombat slipping, but patiently awaiting the offense is Kombat, who's now playing the offense himself.
Yes, Kombat has to be a little bit careful because he's making these tiny micro mistakes there, and it's like,
oh, that's big.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, now he had to use the breakaway over there, otherwise it was surely disaster, but that fourth throw is going to close it out.
Oh, the brutality to start off, and oh, what a way to kick things off.
That was magnificent. I mean, in a Johnny Cage mirror, ending it on a brutal in the first game, VGY taking that first one as well, playing really patiently. You know, obviously, we know that VGY is a player that likes to use movement a lot. But in this situation, you know, playing a Johnny Cage mirror, he's playing it really slow compared to how he usually does, and he's respecting a lot of what Kombat's offensive capabilities are.
So one thing that VGY really did against Kombat there, he was essentially like a shark. Whenever he got the slightest smell of blood in the water, went for the kill, got the punish, did the damage.
Here we are in game number 2. Kombat gonna try and fight back with the down 4 right there from VGY.
Rising star again, both players showing a lot of respect, but Kombat is throwing out a fair few more projectiles than previously.
Now, I like the fact that Kombat is still opting to go for throws as well and not completely taking them out the arsenal, because VGY has been teching them. He did find himself some success over there, gets the wake up down 1, but right now, VGY with a throw of his own gonna knock him back. Yeah,
Openut screaming a little bit for himself. As we did mention very early on, VGY has that incredible movement, can just thread in and out. But any issues?
Now, I really like how he's just choosing to find Kombat, you know, getting clipped by low force balls on the approach right now, knocking him back and opening up this space again, making him hold these projectiles because Kombat's not in a situation where he can take projectile trades, but one really good move from Kombat could be a huge chunk of damage right there. Throw tech from VGY.
Beautiful throw tech right there, might I add. Just going to open up space, but Kombat does bite. Still has access to Fatal Blow. That cancel coming back in a second.
Now that was a very late break from VGY. I wondered if he tried to get the wake-up punish over there. Kombat right now, he does have the health deficit, but gets shimmied. That is, what a comeback.
Beautiful shimmy right there. It's noted. VGY still maintains his composure. Looks like Kombat's starting to adjust now. One big thing, as we've noted, at the highest level of play, isn't just the character matchup, but the player matchup in itself.
Very true. Now here we are at mid-screen right now. Kombat just playing it a little bit slow, goes for the back throw, keeping it mixed up. And now VGY even, my God, letting the shadow kick rock. What a call out.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was an accident.
He believed.
No, nothing's an accident over here. It's all intentional. Gets the throw as well. He's starting to mix up his throws a lot more. Now even the throws that Kombat is hitting, VGY is still teching them. He's just teching the wrong direction. So we're seeing a lot of adjustments coming out.
There's wake up buttons right there, opening up some more space. VGY being a little more aggressive, and unfortunately it's coming to bite him.
That is the down 2. VGY holding onto the breakaway as well, but the 1-2-4 gets shimmied again. Kombat now tying things up at 1 game apiece.
As expected, we said at the very start of this, you know, these are the highest players you can really find on the planet right now. So I wouldn't expect this to be very, very back and forth. You know, I expect a round to go to each side till the final game.
I'm pretty sure we can expect that from like everyone over here at WePlay, pretty much, you know. But right now, this is pretty much it's so even as well at the moment, and you know, it's just so fitting. But here we are in game number 3. Both players pretty much just sticking to their original plan.
Yes, VGY. The problem was in the previous round is that VGY just wasn't able to open up the screen for himself, and that's why he's really been capitalizing. Kombat just got in his face, started applying his grabs, and VGY unfortunately just guessed wrong a lot on those grabs.
This is very true. Now, Kombat, he has a corner position to work with. VGY with a throw tech. He's going to try and fight his way out as well, staggering and throwing Kombat back. That he is. Ooh. Really nice check with that down one as well.
What a punish.
Oh, no.
He doesn't capitalize on the damage.
Yeah, he did not. That was an excellent walk back into the whip punish, but didn't get much more out of it. Now, both players really even health. Kombat with the fatal blow gets canceled, but
full throw tech.
Not going to matter. VGY not getting shimmied this time.
Yeah, both players getting very comfortable using that rising star, opening up the space. What a trade.
And yeah, I mean, down 1 rising star has been such a prominent threat since the beginning.
Oh my! Beautiful threading from Kombat right there.
That was nasty, man. Stand 3 whip punish? You don't see that every day.
No, that's a very, very rare punish. Great stuff by both players.
Okay, big opportunity for VGY. Ends in the rising star. Very clever, because he knew the breakaway was coming and he didn't want to overcommit. Cut down the general recovery time. All right.
It's under it.
Now, Kombat has no meter right here as well. I think VGY is just going to try and use the projectile game and chip down as much health as he can, but if he finds a successful hit, it is going to really hurt.
Nice flawless block, but nothing off it. Of course, doesn't have offense meter, get anything off it.
All right, ending in the pissed off, almost 38% on the board for Kombat as he goes for the jumping kick, trying to get himself more.
The meaty string, beautiful anti, and he gets the cut. Whoa! Whoa! VGY just styling right now. Ooh. Talk about styling.
You know, I kind of like the idea to just do wake up fatal blow cancel because it had the armor property to it, but the throw tech from VGY really even health right now, trying to tie up the rounds.
Down 1 rising star again. It works, and it works. But this is now 1 round apiece.
This is even a match as we can call right now, honestly. It's just constantly going back and forth between both these players.
Yeah, you say that as they both trade projectiles, funny enough. And once again,
true mirror match fashion. Oh, yeah. But winning the bar trade over there is VGY.
Again, that's 3 on point. This is where VGY has really succeeded. So, now if he can keep that screen open, it works in his favor.
Now, there isn't a dynamic difference in health now. Kombat really close to fatal blow territory at the moment. You know, still has that to work with. VGY just gradually chipping down that health bar like a very patient lumberjack on a large tree. Here we go. The downward rising star gets blocked.
Gets the cancel. VGY bites. Unfortunately, takes a bit of damage, but oh no, has the borders to work with. Both players have access to fatal blow.
That was a really clever down 2. Now that trade really actually helped out Kombat so much right here. Both players have fatal blow in danger territory. Right?
Yep. Oh, death. Great stuff from Kombat right there. Honestly, I didn't quite expect him to move in that quickly.
That was a clean micro dash into that forward 3. Really believed that the forward 3 was going to connect in some way, shape, or form, and then was ready to go straight into fatal blow off that.
You got to imagine the pressure must be on VGY right now, but we can never count this young man out.
Definitely not. We have seen him fight against the odds more than once.
Beautiful flawless block right there. Looks like VGY is being a little more careful considering his position. Turns the point spot. Woo!
A little bit of a slip up right there. Gets the shadow kick right here. Now Kombat, he's got the health lead. He's got the good positioning. VGY walking himself back into the corner. He's running out of room to work with. Once again, choosing to just open up that space.
Yeah, looks like VGY's backs up in the corner and saying that he's fighting his way out, just choosing when to open up the space. This is where he's really been shining at the moment. Down one.
We're seeing, yeah, all right. He's starting to mix up the offense a bit more now as well.
Yeah, you got to be careful though. Kombat is chipping down to Fatal Blow territory. It's a bit ahead of VGY. Loads him. There it is.
Yeah, that down four. Now down four as well is a really good button in the Johnny mirror, but both players, you know, not using it too much because of the potential for whip punishment potentially. And right here, Fatal Blow cancel into the throw.
Yeah, this is good. This is where VGY's excelled once again.
He hasn't closed out the round just yet. He doesn't want this one to come back and bite him. He's going to have to hold this one down and close it out.
Oh, 10 seconds left on the clock. Oh, that one rising star catches Kombat.
Round 2, fight.
VideoGamezYo, yeah, I mean, he's fighting back a lot, but Kombat clearly has the game advantage over here, and right now it doesn't feel like...
Oh, what a beautiful duck right there. So down one. It's a rising star once again. Unfortunately, no whip punish right there.
Oh, the clean double.
There it is.
He's going to get a big punish on this. Kombat,
no.
He has the break, the down two.
Away. Oh no, gets stuck in the corner. Two.
This is going to hurt.
Oh man, 38% on the board.
Yeah, that pissed off does so much damage as an ender as well. Kombat cashing out in big damage right there.
VGY has a lot of work to put in order to pull things back, but it is possible when Johnny Cage does have that Fatal Blow cancel.
That he does. Shades KB as well coming in handy. VGY trying to find an opening, but Kombat playing ever so patient.
Both players taking their time at the moment. Kombat choosing to be rather patient. Great stuff right there. Oh, no one home.
Oh, this is so nerve-wracking right now, Cal.
It really is. Anything can happen. Oh, players have Fatal Blow. It's a cancel.
Kombat being so patient right now, not biting on any of this.
Ooh. Oh, there's the throws. Yeah, I think that's Steph.
That is indeed, yeah. Kombat now on set point right here going into the final round of this game. VideoGamezYo is going to have to win this one to tie it back on the board, keep himself over here. But Kombat finding the opening hit, gets the breakaway as well.
Oh, goes for the down two, but no one home. So big jump free, crosses over. VGY is unfortunately getting pushed up to the back.
There we go.
Beautiful whiff punish right there.
Yeah, Kombat unfortunately whipping that full string. Really dangerous, but wake up into the 4-3-4-4.
Incredible stuff. 29% on the board. At the moment, Kombat really holding a lot of momentum on his side. VGY has to be so incredibly careful. Oh, tragic. Is that dead?
That is dead. Oh, he dropped the combo.
This isn't it.
Commentator's curse right there, throwing
glasses. Gonna break the face. Gonna capitalize on all that damage.
Bro, that was over 400 damage before he was allowed to break.
I believe Fatal Blow cancel is now back. Oh, unfortunate for VGY, and Kombat draws first blood for this tournament. Unfortunate for VGY, but